One of the great things about being involved with MusicCon is I get to meet some of the icons in the business world and in the music world. And we have one that is an icon in both. We're here at Observe Point with John Pestana. This guy is amazing. And you show us around. Will you show
Absolutely,
us around?
Gary. Good to be here with you.
Good to be with you.
Let's walk around a little bit.
I love that. Let's do that. Tell us what Observe Point is about.
So Observe Point is a software company that I started after I did a software company called Omniture. So Omniture was a web analytics company that I had started with Josh James, and we ran that for many years, ended up selling it to Adobe. And after I finished that, I decided to start another software company with a good friend of mine named Rob Ciolis, and it's called Observe Point. And what Observe Point does is we actually help people manage the technologies that are on their website. So for big, like Fortune 500, Fortune 5000 companies who have all this technology implemented on a website, we actually help manage and make sure that it's working properly is what we do. The reason why this is up, we actually just had the company in here for a lunch. So I do company lunches in here every week. But I'll also have parties here. So these are actually all video walls. You can see, since we're talking about MusicCon and what's going on, with building shows and all that kind of stuff. You can see all the lighting control systems. We have lighting all on the ceiling, and we can light this place up just like it was a Vegas nightclub. So,
what we've heard about is your business
Yeah.
side. Tell us about the music side.
yeah, so I've always loved music. That's all I did in high school. I never played any sports in high school. I started writing music in high school, and then I was actually a music major for my first year and a half of college. I went to Ricks College, which is now BYU Idaho, and when I was there, I was doing voice was my major, just singing like 4 hours a day, and also started to write tons of music, which I actually still do today. So I have a band. We're called Silent Monk. It's a good friend of mine, Tony Austin, who's my bandmate, and we write lots of music.
Well, we need to have you come and play it. I know, I've been talking to you, and you've been a little hesitant, but I would love for you to come showcase, because I've heard your music,
Yeah.
and your music is phenomenal.
Yeah.
In fact, let's go back and see your studio.
Yeah, let's walk back. Let's go check out the studio.
Okay. Wow, how cool is this? This is a musician's dream right here.
Yeah, and
This
we
is
have a
right
lot of
here.
fun touches. Like we have these curtains that we can close and change sound. There's actually a vocal booth back behind here, but you can kind of affect the acoustics in the room. The room's very, dead. I think we have a 4 millisecond response time in here. And
That's
so
cool.
it's fun, it's fun to have an outlet. It's definitely my main love is music. I probably on average write probably 8 to 10 songs a year, somewhere around there, which is nothing, if you compare it to some Nashville writer or somebody who's sitting in a room every single day, but we're running software companies, a lot of things in my studio that I like to keep. I love lots of music memorabilia. So like, for example, this is a guitar signed by almost every major country music star out there. It's Keith Urban, Tim McGraw, Brad Paisley, Kenny Chesney, Faith Hill, Toby Keith, Willie Nelson, Shania Twain, Garth Brooks, Vince Gill, Kenny Rogers, Clint Black, Alan Jackson, George Strait, Wynonna Judd, Jason Aldean, Trace Adkins, Luke Bryan, Hank Williams Jr., and Dwight Yoakam have all signed that guitar. Actually, this drum set's really fun too. This is one of the DW Timeless Timber series drum sets. So they only did I don't even know, less than 100 of these sets. This is made out of an oak tree that was in Romania that was picked up natural sediment into the wood. So this is actually the natural color of the oak. So these walls, again, are leather. They are tufted for acoustics. They're perforated to let the sound go through. It goes into acoustical treatments right behind it. It's about 1.5 feet thick. The ceilings are all fabric. Again, 10 inches of bass trapping in the ceiling. There's 18 inches behind this diffuser. That's actually a walnut diffuser, all made out of walnut. Just wanted a real loungy vibe in here, just to make it when you're writing and playing music, you felt really comfortable. You know, I'm not like a normal recording studio where I'm having bands come in here. This is all just me and a couple guys recording something.